this is Joe, and welcome back to my channel. I want to first make an apology. I was on a business trip in the past few days, which is why I wasn't able to upload videos. The last trading day was November 27. Now, let's start by reviewing the landscape of the market. A quick look shows that the bull market is still continuing. The Dow Jones and Russell 2000 are performing slightly better than the QQQ. So far, there does not seem to be any sign of danger, and I still believe that right now, we should be looking for good opportunities to buy. Let us now review the stocks that have been following in the past several days. First up is Snowflake. In the last trading day, we see a small bar with very long lower shadow. This is a bullish sign showing the bears are unable to push the price much further down. In fact, let us take a look at a longer time frame. You see that there were lots of selling since March 2024, and the price dropped steadily. After the big jump on November 21, there were 2 more days with heavy selling, but the price did not budge by much, which indicates investors are aggressively buying. Given the huge selling volume in the past several months, it looks like those who wanted to sell had already sold their positions. In conclusion, demand exceeds supply now, and if you don't have snow yet, it is a good time to buy some. Let's turn our attention to COM. The uptrend in COM stock price continues, and the trading volume remains stable. Given the overall bullish sentiment in the broader stock market, I believe it would be prudent to continue holding your position in COM. The company's strong fundamentals and positive momentum suggest the stock may have further upside potential in the near future. Next, let's look at ONON. We've seen 3 consecutive red bars recently, indicating some investors are willing to take profits at this time. If you made a profit, which you should have if you've been following my advice, you can consider locking in some of those gains or setting up a trailing stop order. The low trading volume over the last 2 days suggests some uncertainty, but the price is still likely to rise in the short term. Turning to Albemarle, the stock price is consolidating around the 200-day moving average, but the most recent bars have closed firmly above that level. If you look at the volume, you can see it was relatively large over the past 2 years, but has decreased recently. This is often a good sign, as high volume is typical during the accumulation phase, while lower volume indicates a trending market. Based on these factors, I believe ALB is poised to start a new uptrend in the near future. If you hold ALB, you may want to consider continuing to hold your position. Next up is Shopify. The price of Shopify is still rebounding, and it looks like it is going to test the resistance at 115 very soon. The stock continues to display a bullish trend, and the technical outlook suggests that the possibility for further growth in the stock remains attractive. Based on the current momentum, it might be wise to maintain your position in Shopify, as the stock could potentially break through the resistance level and continue its upward trajectory. Next up is Shift4 Payments. The chart shows a very bullish sign. If you have followed my advice, you should have made some very nice profit. There were some attempts to push the price down, but yesterday's large green bar probably has ended the bear's hope, at least in the short run. If you have 4 in your portfolio, keep holding it. There is still room for further growth. Next, we have BWX Technologies. Looks like it is having difficulty breaking out the resistance level at near 136. The volume is quite large recently. This is actually a dangerous sign. Institutional investors may be the ones that are unloading the position. I would not recommend new investors to buy the stock at this point. It is best to be cautious and wait for a clearer trend to emerge before considering investing in BWX Technologies. If you have made profit on BWXT, you can lock in your profit now. Next is United Airlines. UAL stock price continues to trend upwards, which is a positive sign. However, we have seen 3 consecutive red bars, indicating some short-term selling pressure. At this moment, I wouldn't be too concerned about this, as the trading volume has remained quite small. If you currently hold UAL in your portfolio, I would recommend continuing to hold on to your position. The overall upward trajectory of the stock suggests there may still be further upside potential, and the low trading volume implies the selling pressure is not overwhelming. As long as the broader bullish sentiment in the market persists, United Airlines could continue to see its stock price appreciate in the near future. Next is MicroStrategy. As I have said before, there will be violent ups and downs recently, and the volumes are large. Lots of investors are taking profit at this point, so I would recommend you to stay away from MSTR. Do not be fooled by the near 10% gain yesterday. I know it is tempting to get in and hope to earn some quick money, but you must control yourself. I actually won't be surprised if the stock continued to fall below 300. Next is Boeing. Boeing actually did quite well in the past several days, and I think the rebound is going to continue. The price is able to rise quite a lot with small volume. This means very few investors are willing to sell at this point. The stock has only rebounded a little over 10% from its recent low at around 138, so there are still huge upside potential. If you don't have Boeing in your portfolio, I think it might be wise to start to buy some Boeing now. Next is TDOC. TDOC has experienced some minor pullback recently, but the price has closed firmly above the 200-day moving average. This suggests the stock's upward trajectory remains intact and that the pullback is likely a temporary consolidation phase. Given the stock's strong performance and the positive overall market sentiment, it is likely that the price of TDOC will continue to rise in the short run. If you do not have TDOC in your portfolio yet, now could be a good time to consider building a position as the stock appears poised for further gains. Next is FSLY. It is still trying to break out the resistance level at around 8. You can see that it is the third time it is trying to break out the resistance level. If the price can break above the 8 level, it may signal the start of a new uptrend. Conversely, if the price fails to conclusively breach the 8 level and instead retreats back below it, the stock could enter a period of sideways trading or even experience a pullback as investors become more cautious and sell off their positions, waiting for a clear directional signal before committing further capital. However, given the overall bullish sentiment, I believe the chances of FSLY breaking above 8 are quite high. I will keep watching the stock closely and will update you on any significant developments. Next is SOFI Technologies. The uptrend continues and it has just made a 52-week high. The chart looks very bullish. If you have SOFI in your portfolio, keep holding it. Next is Upstart. The chart shows a very nice uptrend. It is testing the resistance at around 80. If it breaks out this level, then it can potentially continue its bullish run. I would recommend holding if you already have a position, as the technical outlook remains favorable. Next is FSLY Aviation. It is currently on a very long and robust upward trend, which suggests the stock has strong momentum. It is experiencing a small pullback right now. The volume is small, so I won't be too concerned. In fact, I think it opens a very favorable opportunity to buy. If you want to be cautious, you can wait for the price to fall back to its 20-day moving average and then buy. Finally, we have Unity. Its chart looks very much like FSLY, but I would say it is more bullish than FSLY. The previous resistance at around 23 now becomes a support. It's a classic breakout pullback at the support pattern. Volume is low yesterday, meaning not a lot of people are eager to sell. If you do not currently hold a position in Unity, I suggest you consider entering one, as stocks like this can experience very rapid and substantial price appreciation. The opportunities for growth in Unity appear quite compelling at this juncture. That's it for today. If there are any stocks you'd like me to analyze in future videos, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more analysis and insights. Until next time, stay informed and happy trading.